to you over there. Hi, I'm Matt Andrews. I'm a TV presenter in esports. I'm a host and a caster of pretty much every major esport there is. I travel all over the world presenting big stages like here at the 6th Major in Paris, and casting games and many other different things in TV and technology and gaming as well. I've been in esports for years and years now actually. Gaming all of my life as a gamer and then working in the industry. I've been a TV presenter for over 10 years and in the esports industry for a number of years now. I have a lot of experience from live events as well as live TV and then being a gamer as well. Bringing all those three things together is what's working out for me in esports. As a gamer and like wanting to promote gaming and the good it does, because we know how great it is for social, interaction between people and how much fun we have in the gaming community, but from outside, people look on that, disdain, like, oh, gamers, they're doing this thing. And then we've got people who, they are spending a lot of time playing games because they're really good at them and they want to show how good they are. And I've had a traditional sports background as well. I've worked in football, I've worked in boxing, things like that. I know what it's like to compete at the highest level. I've worked with people all the time. These guys are no different. So for me, working in esports, not only the spectacle of the events and the arenas and the lights and all of that, and it's about gaming, brilliant. I also wanted to be involved in showing what true hard work and dedication does in esports, just the same as it does in any other type of competition. The argument of whether esports is a real sport or not is something that was around sort of 3 years ago, and it mattered when esports was trying to get credibility. People were like, oh, we're a real sport, please take us seriously. And now esports, which is this umbrella term of many games, let's not forget it's lots of different games. Now esports is bigger than most sports on the planet. So that idea of needing credibility doesn't really matter to the industry anymore. But for my own part, I do think it's a sport. I think when we consider things like darts often get thrown up as a sport which maybe isn't very physical in comparison. I think of things like target shooting, I think of things like archery, I think of those individual things which everybody would say is a sport, nobody would question are a sport, but they are colossal hours of dedication and practice to be very, very finely tuned and very skilled at an activity, and that I don't think you can argue is any different to what these guys do. So a lot of people who work in esports have only ever worked in esports. They grinded and bedroom cast as we call them, people who are practicing their casting and working from home and talking over Twitch broadcasts and then streaming themselves doing it, and that's how a lot of people get spotted, and that's how you do it, and that is a huge amount of grind and it's super hard work. My route was a little bit different because I'd already been presenting for years, so what I had to do was establish that I could do this with credibility. None of the games, specific esports sales, knew me as a bedroom caster. So I had to say, look, I can do this stuff now. I've hosted world heavyweight championships in the middle of a boxing ring. I've talked in football arenas around the world. I can present those things, and I'm a gamer, and I've always been a gamer. And it took a lot of hard work, it took a lot of networking and meeting people and going to events, and the thing that really cracked it for me is I rocked up at an event with a load of people were organising that I've been talking to a lot. So they knew I told them I could do it, so I turned up. I said, right, if you need anything done, I can do it. And without any preparation, on the spot, they were like, do you want to host this interview? And so I did, for 45 minutes. And then they went, do you want to cast this thing? And I was like, yeah, okay. This was at the biggest gaming expo in the UK. And the next job they did, they hired me. So sometimes you just got to stick your neck out a bit and go, right, I've told you I can talk it, I'm going to walk it as well. And from that point on, I've been all over the world. I've done over 1,000 live shows in my presenting career, hosting, casting, presenting, comedy stages, all sorts of different things. I'm not stopping. I'm going to keep going. This is my 5th week of a trip around the world doing 4 different esports events, and next week I'm off to another one. Daily life is kind of depends on what's coming up, because I have no routine at all. I have no I work Monday to Friday and weekends are at home. It doesn't work like that at all. For an event like this, over 3 days, we'll do rehearsals on the day prior to that. I'll fly in on the day prior to that, and I'll do loads of prep based on the teams who've made it to this stage. looking at some strategies and things that they do if I'm on a desk, whereas if I'm on a stage I need to think more about the personality of the players. They're the ones I'm going to bring onto the stage and the ones I'm going to interview after. If you're commentating, then you need to know a lot more about the teams that are coming. There's a huge amount of prep, more than people realise. If you're casting, if you're involved in a season, and you're casting maybe once or twice a week, the rest of the week you are not just chilling out. You are preparing for those games. That's the same in traditional sports. You ask any NFL broadcaster, they'll do a massive event on Sunday Night Football. They'll prepare for it most of the week through. When I'm at home in between events, which is maybe 50% of my life, getting smaller and smaller as I get busier and busier. Spend time with my family, because got to do that. I need to see them. Very rarely do they come out and join me on an event. I have a young son. Most of this stuff is not sort of suitable for him to watch yet. If I can keep going for a load more years, then at some point he'll be able to come. I'll be the coolest dad in the world. But for the moment, I'm a dad who's not around at home enough, and that hurts. To be honest, it's really hard. This whole thing is really, really hard work. Traveling sounds great. I've just come from the Great Wall of China. Prior to that, I was in Shanghai. Prior to that, I was in Los Angeles. That sounds very, very glamorous. I'm lucky to go to some of the places I go to. It's not always the traveling lifestyle that people think it might be. It's mostly airports, hotels, venues. Not much in the. I've always been a showman, so to represent the hard work of developers putting a game together, and then players who are passionate about it, and then professional players who can compete in it, to bring all that to an audience who are soaking it all up and wanting some more, that's a privilege. I'm very, very pleased to have the honour of getting to put on shows like this, the Six Major, and bring them to people who are so passionate about, and actually what means a great deal to me is the support I get back from it as well. To hear that people are loving what we do and want to get pictures and stuff, people are so nice. It really means a great deal to me. Anybody even wants to say hi. So I'm very, very glad to have found my place in this world. So in esports, I'm known as the face and voice of Rainbow Six Siege. Predominantly, I've hosted every single major international we've ever had, 7 Pro League finals, 2 World Championships, this 6th major, this is the 10th event, I've done all 10 of them. I've been working on that since it launched, just over, getting on for 3 years ago now. Otherwise, name an esport, and I've worked on it, either in maybe a national tournament in the UK or a World Championship. I've done 12 different World Championships, I've done female CSGO tournaments at IEM, so I've done Crossfire in China to 25 million viewers. A couple of weeks ago I did Arena of Valor in Los Angeles, World Championship with something like 40 million viewers. We haven't even finished counting them yet. I work on pretty much every game. Siege is the one that I'm known for. So yeah, Battle Royale games are really popular right now, and they're all sort of attacking things differently. I'm actually working on a major PUBG season finals next week in the Ukraine, which I can't wait to get to and do. PUBG's kind of got that more serious angle, Fortnite's got that kind of more streamer thing. I think they're going to approach esports in different ways, and I think that will work for them. But there's more coming up. Realm Royale's getting a lot of traction on Mixer, that's really, really popular too. It's really good fun as well. I think they're here to stay, there's no doubt. Battle Royales are here to stay. Organisers are sort of figuring out how to show them, how to get the stories across. While stuff is happening on one part of a map, we're missing maybe something on another one, you need to show that again. The developers are enabling a lot more of that in-game. We're working on the spectator clients that we use to show it. They're all here to stay. They're all going to get bigger. I just think to different markets, I think Fortnite will fill stadiums for the people who enjoy the popular streamers like Ninja. And I think PUBG will get bigger and bigger on the kind of more serious competitive stages. There's already massive Asian tournaments going on. The big 2 million tournament recently in Berlin was huge. There'll be big viewership for the Starladder event that I'm going to go into next week. Yeah, Battle Royales are here to stay, definitely.